Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? This is Taron here talking to you from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And I'm here with my very good friend, Daniela. And I want to tell you a little bit about what Daniela does. And we're going to have a little sharing with you about how we were brought together and some of the work that we have done together. She had a vision and started an amazing company called Vallarta Rentals, and the focus of this company was to provide the absolute best accommodations, vacation experiences, holidays of a lifetime. That is a fully concierge service in an area here that's very well known. Uh, I, I think they call it kind of like the Beverly Hills,
They do.
Yeah, right. It's called Punta Mita. Did I get that right?
You did.
Yes. And just tell us a little bit about this company and when you started it and where it is now.
So, thank you for your introduction. So we started Vallarta Rentals back in February 2011 with a team of 3, I believe, and slowly took over more of the market where we manage 46 luxury villas and do luxury vacation rentals, VIP concierge service. We're now going into events and retreats, and we keep expanding and now have a team of 68 people. And we're blessed to have had quite a bit of success. And we're located. We've been looking for someone to coach our team, but not in the traditional like old corporate style training. I'm not into that. I was looking for something more where you develop the individuals and help them grow, each team member grow as an individual, and then that will automatically reflect in the business. That's my belief, because the world has changed. People have changed. The younger generations have a totally different outlook on life, and the way people did things 50 years ago just doesn't align with anyone anymore. And so, where do you go? What do you do?
I have had this concept or idea, dream in my mind of providing support to individuals within organizations as individuals, as human beings, uh, just like everyone that you may know who goes to work, but they go to work with all kinds of uh, challenges and issues, and those issues come with you wherever you go. There you are. So my idea has been then, rather than being a business coach or just a life coach, I wanted to actually provide mentoring support by actually working with who you are, because my idea is that if I can help get who you are aligned, then what you do will automatically benefit. And I think when you work with who you are and people feel valued as individuals, they are more loyal, they feel appreciated for who they are, as opposed to just what they do.
When I started to do work with Tarun, it was clear to me that his work has nothing to do with like doing stuff. It was more to do with ways of being, and he won my heart because that was always my dream. I didn't even know it existed. That kind of training, I thought I was going to have to come up with it myself, and I wasn't prepared. And so it was a real pleasant surprise to meet Tarun and know that he could do that. So we right away hired you.
Yeah.
Me, on an individual basis, there was obviously a lot of growth. It wasn't easy. The work's not easy.
It's not
But
easy.
you're guided well, and Tarun's always there when you need a nudge along. And from a business perspective, it's interesting because you've got a bunch of people all with different like strengths, weaknesses, wants, dreams, goals, personalities. And so how do you get into each of these people's hearts quick? And we did some basic energy exercises. It was so cool to see like even my square accountant
Yes.
open up and share and cry and laugh, and there was a trust and a bond formed with the team, which was clean. It wasn't something to get ahead, like to beat someone else in a competition. It was clean, pure trust. And that carried on through in the office. And I'll share with you an unfortunate situation that happened to me in my life. Like a month later, I lost my son. And so I was out of the office for a while. And so my team, in the busiest months of the year, stuck together, united, used all the tools they had just received a month earlier, and carried through seamlessly with Tarun's mentoring, obviously, but they were able to, even with just that one session, those 3 intense days that we did with him, they were able to communicate clearly, work effectively, work as a team for the greater good of the vision and purpose of the company rather than their own individual needs. And I don't think we would have gotten through. The company wouldn't have survived if we hadn't done that when we did it, I believe. So now we're 9 months in, 10 months in, 10 months in.
10 months in.
And for me, I've seen that the tools we were given, we use regularly. Like once a week we'll get together and we'll do gift cards, which I'm sure Taron will tell you all about when he works with you. And we do an energy circle, and it's just so uniting, and it's not related to their sales goals, their performance, whether they do things on time or not. And so I think it motivated them to use these new ways of being just for the greater good of everybody else, not necessarily to reach their personal goal. And in doing that, not only did we reach our goals, but we've way surpassed them. And so that was my experience with all of this, besides obviously all the personal stuff we've done over the course of the last 10 months.
And that, I think, is the reward in this work, is to actually see people grow, to see people find themselves and find a place in which they are finding solutions rather than focusing on problems, and that they could come together in such a tragic situation, and while managing their emotions, they were able to actually carry the ship, if you will, at the busiest time when it was a full house, so to speak, and do it so well and with such heart and dedication. And so this is, I think, the reason that I feel so honored and blessed to be doing this work and so passionate about it, because I think that when we invest in who you are, then whatever you do simply cannot help but benefit.